The course of room 502 in America, there's one hospital room so haunted, those who entered never walk out the same again. They say every haunted place in America has a dark secret, but none is more terrifying than room 502 of the Beverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky. The story begins almost 100 years ago when Beverly Hills was a tuberculosis hospital. Hundreds of patients were admitted every month, but many never made it out alive. Doctors and nurses worked day and night, but death was always close. Among those nurses was a young woman named Margaret, only 23 years old. She was kind to her patients, gentle with children, and loved by everyone in the hospital. But Margaret carried a heavy one that would seed her fate forever. According to old records, in 1928, Margaret was found hanging from a light fixture in room 502. The official story said she had taken her own life after becoming pregnant out of wedlock, something considered shameful in those times, but survivor whispered another version, one that was never written in the hospital files. They said Margaret had discovered something tribal about the hospital experiment being done on patients in secret. She tried to expose the truth, but before she could, she was silenced. Her death, they said, was not a choice, it was a cover up. Since then, room 502 has been feared by staff, patients, and even ghost hunters who entered today. In 1976, long after the hospital closed, a group of teenagers broke into the building. They dared each other to spend the night in room 502. At first, it was just laugh and joke. They played cards on the dusty floor and lit candles for fun. But around midnight, the temperature dropped so suddenly that their breath became visible in the air. One boy, Danny, saw he saw a woman standing in the corner, her head bent at an unnatural angel watching them. The others laughed it off until all their candles went out at the same time. Panic spread, the group ran out, but Danny froze at the door. Didn't you hear her? He whispered. She said, stay. Danny was never the same after that night. He stopped talking to his friends, dropped out of school, and eventually left town. Years later, in the 2000, professional paranormal investigators visited Waverly Hills with camera and audio equipment. When they entered room 502, one of their recorders picked up a chilling EVP, a woman's voice whispering, help me. On video, a shadowy figure appeared near the ceiling, exactly where Margaret had been found. When one investigator asked, who are you? The reply came faint but clear, I can't leave. They left in terror and refused to return. But perhaps the most terrifying account comes from a man named Thomas who entered alone in 2011. Thomas was a skeptic who didn't believe in ghosts. He wanted to prove to his friend that room 500 was just an empty room. Armed with only a flashlight and a recorder, he walked inside at 3 a.m. At first, nothing happened. The room was silent, just cracked walls and broken glass. Then his record picked up faint humming like a lullaby. It grew louder until he realized it was coming from directly behind him. He turned and there she was, a woman in a nurse uniform, swaying gently as if still hanging by the neck. Her eyes were hollow, her lips moving, whispering words he could not understand. Thomas dropped his flashlight, but the room did not go dark. Instead, the walls themselves began to glow faintly, showing shadows of dozens of figures, patients, nurses, doctors, all staring at him silently. He ran stumbling down the stairs and out of the building. When he checked his recorder later, his blood froze. The last word captured on tape were a whisper spoken in a woman's trembling voice. Now you know what they did to me. To this day, visitors claim to see Margaret in room 502. Some say she appears as a shadow in the corner. Others claim they feel hands on their shoulders pushing them toward the light fixture. And a few whisper that if you stay long enough, Margaret does not just appear, she speaks. And if she speaks to you, she never let you forget her voice. Room 500 is not just haunted, it is a prison of sorrow where one soul carries out for justice. Trapped between life and death. So, if you ever find yourself standing outside the broken door of room 502, remember this warning. Once you go in, you may never come out the same. If you like the video, please do like and subscribe and press bell icon.